Carmen is not a character, she's a world.
You can find love, you can find drama. You never know what will happen next.
Carmen embodies freedom and liberty.
She's so powerful and so unapologetic for who she is.
It's a fantastic, vivacious piece, full of colors, full of emotions.
You're in for a very different kind of experience. Barrie Kosky took the traditional story of Carmen and kind of threw a completely different perspective on it. So it's essentially, a story about the gypsy girl who falls in love with a soldier. They have very different ideas of how to lead their lives. Carmen is a person who lives in the moment, and Don José is somebody who lives in the past.
Carmen's completely in control of the whole production. She plays with Don José, and there's something about her. It preys upon his loneliness at the time and makes it that much worse.
In this production, Carmen doesn't love men. It's not about relationship. It's just about Carmen. Don José, just one of the puppets with whom she plays.
It's very interesting to have two characters in an opera where the relationship sort of finishes halfway through the opera. She gets tired and bored of him. Now, that leads me to Escamillo. He's everything that Don José is not.
Escamillo's like a rock star, and he has this incredible energy that, I guess attracts everybody. Carmen and Escamillo don't dwell in the past, they don't think about the future. For them, it's all now.
What we changing for now?
The opera audience know Carmen. So as a director, you have to surprise them.
With Barrie Kosky's production, we have something special. You can feel this French atmosphere in it, with a little Spanish pepper inside.
It is something that is primarily driven by Carmen, the cabaret star. So you'll see that there are moments when she really directs her gaze towards the audience. She challenges them. She plays with their expectations of what it is to be a beautiful woman, what it is to be the character Carmen.
If you think how revolutionary this opera must have been when people saw it for the first time, a woman that says, don't care about society, and I have the same right as a man. This production deals with this issue in a very modern and direct way.
I wanted to take the opera right out of any sort of Spanish kitsch or folkloric kitsch. So I wanted to have a sort of haunted space. So we took a little bit of Buenos Aires, 1930s, a little bit of sort of tango argentino there, with a little bit of sort of Berlin 30s, with a little bit of Paris, sort of mixed it all into my sort of very sparse aesthetic.
I've done Carmen a lot, and it's a score I never get tired of hearing. It's kind of hit after hit.
The music is brilliant. It's very colorful. It's very lively in places, and it's never boring. They decided to go back to some of the pieces that Bizet wrote right at the beginning when he was composing. It's all in the original score, but it's bits that one doesn't hear very often. For example, the first aria of Carmen the Habanera. Dum, ba-bum, bum, bum. It's wonderful, it's a famous piece. And that suddenly stops sort of in the middle of the second strophe. The original version is added onto that, which is a completely different kind of music, which fits the concept of the cabaret style.
For me, this music helps to build the character, and when you build the character, it's very easy to sing. It's a fantastic masterpiece.
It's very important to see in a production of Carmen just why the piece is one of the most important pieces of music theatre ever written. And normally people go, oh, it's harmless, Carmen's great. But you forget how radical the piece is. You forget what a genius Bizet was, and how the piece still tells us a lot of unanswered questions about the human condition.